Today's recommended movie is Little Demon Baby. A little baby is left on the grass. A fast food restaurant waitress slowly walks towards a cliff. Suddenly, she jumps off the cliff. The baby crawls toward the edge of the cliff. Natasha is smoking outside the rental house. A woman suddenly falls from the cliff. Just as Natasha is about to take a closer look, a baby falls into her hands. Natasha hands the baby over to the police. After sending off the police, Natasha leans against the door and feels relieved. Suddenly, there's a crash outside. A police car unexpectedly crashes into a large rock and gets totaled. 2 police officers also die. The baby sitting in the back seat laughs happily. Natasha drives the baby to the police station. Passing by a gas station, the attendant says he can take care of the baby. After using the restroom, Natasha quietly climbs out of the window and leaves. The car breaks down and won't start. There's a sound of shelves collapsing in the convenience store. Natasha goes in to check. The attendant is cute by falling items from the shelves. The baby sits in the basket, giggling foolishly. Natasha rushes to the police station with the baby. The police don't believe Natasha found the baby. Natasha and the baby are locked up together. After Natasha is proven innocent, she returns home. Natasha, taking out the trash, finds the baby at her doorstep. A woman grasped the hand of the fast food restaurant waitress, seeking help. The terrified eyes of the little baby looked at the woman across. The woman tremblingly picked up a cookie and took a bite. The baby still gazed at her with the same expression. The woman choked on the cookie. The busy female waitress in the kitchen didn't hear the woman's cries for help. When the waitress came out, the woman had already choked to death. The little baby smiled happily at the waitress. Natasha learned the address of the fast food restaurant where the cliff-jumping waitress worked. Natasha brought the baby to this convenience store. The male attendant at the fast food restaurant liked the baby a lot. The dog in the store disliked the baby. The male attendant threw a ball to distract the dog. Natasha saw the cliff-jumping waitress and the choked woman in the surveillance video. The male attendant couldn't remember if it was the same child. The ball thrown by the baby rolled into the middle of the road. The dog went to pick up the ball in the middle of the road, as he butted the dog, sending it flying. A long trail of blood remained on the road. Back home, Natasha carefully placed the baby in the living room. Natasha, sitting on the bedroom bed, trembled in fear of something. That baby, who was originally in the living room, was now in the bathroom. Natasha put the baby back in the living room. Fearful, Natasha closed all the doors. The doorbell rang. There was a USB flash drive in the envelope. The flash drive contained pictures of different women holding the same baby. There were also pictures of the woman choked at the fast food restaurant and the woman who jumped off the cliff at the convenience store. The last picture was of Natasha holding the baby. Natasha took the baby to a field. She left the baby there and quickly left. Hearing the baby's cries, Natasha changed her mind. The baby disappeared. Following the baby's cries, Natasha found the baby back in the car. Natasha was trembling in fear of a woman's voice from behind the car.